Hello YouTubers, it's DasGregor. I just thought I'd do a general blog today and talk to you for a little bit instead of trying to tell stories of when I was in Germany or try to tell a story period. I wanted to ask you, the last one I did was a lot longer than I'm usually ever doing. And it was about 21 minutes, and I've only had about 10 views, which is a little disappointing. I've normally had a lot more views on some of the stories, and some of my weirder blogs like I Love Linux has gotten over 200 hits and things like that, which is amazing for me because I don't have that many subscribers. I just have 14, but still, I'm wondering if the length is a little too long. So for my next story that I was getting ready to do, it's a story that I wrote way back when I was about 12 years old, and then it kind of grew from a 3-page story to its end result in the 8th grade when I was about 14 years old, into about a 40-50 page novelette, we might say, that I had to write for a journal that I did. In fact, I have it right here, which is kind of interesting. I found it in my stack of all my stuff. My journal number 1 from 16 September of 1988. Greg Henry period 6. And way back when it was just an old dot matrix printer. And all those pages and pages of chapters and everything else. So what I thought I might do was, instead of trying to tell it all as one story, breaking it up into a few chapters at a time, or one chapter at a time. I wanted to know what you guys thought of that. If you thought the last story I did was... I didn't get any comments, so I don't know. Did y'all not like it? Or was it too long? Did I ramble too much? Because I am a terrible rambler. I get onto one subject and can't get off of it, and then I go on to another subject and forget that I was on the first subject. Oh well. I don't do much editing, and so I'm like a one take wonder. You're probably wondering why you're watching it. That's why it's a one take wonder. But that's just the way I like it. I don't like to do a lot of editing because this is real. This is the way life is. And as long as I'm not going like, then I think that it's okay. So I always enjoy constructive criticism. I always take every comment, and as long as you're not vulgar and mean to me, I keep every comment, even if they're comments like, dude, get a life, or as one person said, please, if I give you a t-shirt, will you stop singing and promise never to sing on eBay again? Oh, eBay. I'm not even talking about eBay. I'm talking about YouTube. Yeah, see, that would have been a blurb I could have cut out, but I'll leave it in there because I'm sure I'll get a couple of chuckles out of it. So anyway, I'll keep this short. And if I say so anyway a lot, let me know. I find these as I'm talking that sort of thing happens sometimes. It's been really hard for me lately. As some of you know, I'm recovering from having a really bad bout of my wisdom teeth being destroyed, pulled, and mangled. The stitches over here on the right side are finally starting to heal. I've got these strange holes that are left, of course, that collect everything, and it's a real pain to keep those clean, but I want to make sure they don't get infected. But other than that, I'm after almost 2.5 weeks from the surgery, able to eat just about anything I want. But I'm very careful not to eat chips or anything too salty or anything that might get back there and just cause those to be irritated too much. While doing the same thing, my father decided that this last week or so would be a great time to work on my backyard. When we moved into the house that we're in, we had, of course, there was nothing. It's just desert out here. So my backyard is nothing but dirt, and that dirt is about as hard as a concrete barrier. But we've been able to install a sprinkler system and get the sod laid. We're actually going to put in some grass, which is... some people wonder, why do you even bother? You live in the desert. You're going to have to water it like crazy. And every summer you have to not reseed every summer, but you have to put rye in the springtime so it grows for the summer. And then every fall you have to reseed it with a Bermuda type grass. So you can have it during the winter, since we really don't have a winter here. I mean, it's November and we still have the windows open. We're still in short sleeve shirts. I don't wear a jacket to work. I'm not trying to bust on people like Val Capade, who's been telling me it's really cold where he's at, but it's really nice. This is why we live through what we call the terrible, terrible summer. I don't know. I don't want to be vulgar. I'd say it was a summer from you know where. But this is why we put up with the 120-degree heat sometimes in July, because November, December, January, February, we have beautiful 50 to 70-degree days, warm. Last winter, I don't think I put a jacket on ever. I might have worn a long sleeve shirt once or twice, but it's just a beautiful area to be in this time of year, which makes the summers a little bit more worthwhile. So some of you who are wondering, why in the world is he putting in a backyard at this time of the year? Now's the time you do it. I mean, we've been having between 75 and 85 degree days. It's beautiful outside. It still gets dark early. I mean, at about 5:30, 6 o'clock, the sun goes down, so you don't have that much daylight. But now's the time to be doing it. And you got to install some of your plants now so that they can really grab root and hopefully survive then the shock of the summer with the heat wave. So my father's been doing a lot with that. And I was thinking about doing a blog about that, because it's been a long time since I've gotten to actually spend a lot of time with my dad. And even though I thought I was going to die, because I'm a computer geek, I sit all day long either in a car traveling from one site to another site repairing computers, or I'm sitting at a desk, working on a computer. I don't do that much physical work, and that's probably a bad thing. I need to be more physical. And my father can swim. I mean, he's 20 years older than me, so he's about 53, and he can swim circles around me when it comes to physical labor. I mean, he just throws 50-pound sacks of sod and all that right on his shoulder and walks around, no problems at all. I'm sitting there, oh my goodness, I got it all. I see, I can do it as I'm breathing so heavy. If any of you guys have seen Malcolm in the Middle, I don't watch it that often, but I guess my father does, because he said I reminded him, I guess, of one of the characters who has asthma there. Who talks like, wow, that. Okay, now I'm just turning perverted, so I better stop that. But any which way, I'm just not in as good a shape as he is when it comes to physical labor, and he has done an awesome job out there. Helped with the digging of the trenches for the sprinkler system and things like that, but he's just done a great job. I just really appreciate my father, and that kind of reminds me of a story that I might just do a special edition in regards to one of my stories about being in Germany, when my father took me one day for a father-son outing. He took me all over Germany, the southern part. We saw all different types of castles and did some things just as a father-son thing. And that was that was one of the best days that I can ever remember. And I really enjoy spending time with my father. And it was just, even though it was hard work, and I sometimes just thought I was going to die from all the digging the trenches and scooping out dirt, and just about the time I get the dirt scooped out, he'd come back with another trencher or the rototiller or something and make more dirt for me to scoop. It's like, I just finished that. And I'm still healing, and I just wanted to cry, but it was nice just being able to spend time with him. And this week, of course, is my first week back to work, and I've been working from about 8 a.m. to about 7:30, 8 o'clock every night. And it's been hard. There's so much work that I missed, and just so many tickets that are out there for us to get done. So that's why I haven't been able to put anything out. I just realized tonight, it's been a week since I put anything else out there. So I thought I should do this. I thought it would be short, and according to this, it's almost 10 minutes already, so I better cut this off. I hope I didn't ramble too much. But I look forward to your comments. I hope that you guys will tell me what you think, and maybe I'll try to shorten my videos just a wee bit and keep them down closer between 5 and 10 minutes. So, until next time, I'll say my usual. Auf Wiedersehen. Tschüss. Arrivederci. Good evening, good night, good morning, good afternoon, whatever you're having, have it. And enjoy it. Hope you all are doing well. Stay warm. Stay healthy. And for those who are Americans, I hope next week you all have a great Thanksgiving. And for those of you who aren't, I just hope you have a great whatever you're having. So we'll talk to you later. And bye.